Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, it's all about perfecting your skin, especially if you have acne or acne scars. We have our beautiful model for today. Here's a quick before. Starting with my Instant Light Spray Makeup Base, I'm going to apply a small amount on her face. This will help me hydrate her skin and get it ready for the makeup. I always prefer to blend or to tap with my fingertips on the skin so that I really make sure that the skin is absorbing the product and getting it ready to start the makeup application. After that, I'm going to start using the concealer, which is a number 2.5, with my concealer brush, which is a number 18. And I'm going to apply it in the center of the face, or actually the areas that I want to highlight. Under her eye and the chin, and I also added a little bit in the center of her forehead. I used the concealer and not the foundation because I want a stronger coverage in today's case. Next is contour, and I'm using the Divine Matte Liquid Foundation in number 50 to contour the areas that I want to add more shadow to. I'm adding now a medium coverage foundation, which is the Divine Matte Liquid Foundation in number 45, and I'm tapping a little bit just to blend the highlights with it. Next, I'm gonna move into the contours with brush number 10 to blend the contours with my foundation. So it's gonna be actually extremely easy because all what I have now on her face is liquids, and I'm using the same shade of foundation and moving between brushes number 10 and number 35, which is my foundation brush, to blend everything together. So if you noticed, I used a little bit more concealer this time because my concealer is a full coverage concealer, and this thing that I really need to focus on. I'm really building the coverage as much as needed. And as always, I go back to my beauty blender, a dry beauty blender, to tap her skin. This will really help everything to set extremely well into her skin, and this is something that I really want to focus on. So puffing the skin with a dry beauty blender will really give me the result that I want. Then I move to the contour of the nose using brush number 14 to blend the contour, and then again tapping with a dry beauty blender just to make everything puffed out. Setting everything with my Filter Effect Loose Powder, which is a number 0.2. I'm gonna start under her eye with a powder puff from MAC, and then I'm gonna set the rest of her face. It's very important to tap everything together and not to move the puff so that you press all the product into her skin. If you can notice, my Filter Effect Loose Powder will definitely give you this filtered and smooth effect. Then I'm gonna use the mineralized powder from MAC in Give Me Sun with brush number 39 to give her more dimension to her skin, and Blush Baby from MAC to give her more color on her cheeks. Skin is almost ready, and now it's time for some serious glam on the eyes. With my concealer brush and my concealer in number 1.5, I'm gonna tap her eyelids to make them ready for my makeup transformation, and I'm using now the Anastasia lip palette in a burgundy color with my pencil brush, which is in number 21, and I'm going to tap all over her eyelids to spread the color that will be my base. With my fingertip, I'm going to blend or puff out the edges of this color. You can use a brush, but I usually prefer to use my fingertip. I feel that it usually gives me a smoother finish for the product. And then I'm gonna start setting her eyeshadow. I'm using a dark burgundy color to set the corner of her eye. I'm gonna focus on keeping the eye makeup more reddish. I'm using also now a reddish eyeshadow, which is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills single shadows with my blending brush, which is a number 14, and I'm going to puff out the corners. I go back now to Give Me Sun from MAC to give more shadow to the edges of her eye. So this is Give Me Sun from MAC. This will keep your eye really looking very warm. And now I'm going to add, again with my fingertip, a nice purple pop-up color. This is also from Anastasia, and in the corner of the eye I'm using a lighter shade of pink so that it will really give me this graduation of shades from light pink into dark purples. I'm gonna do the same thing on the lower lashes using the same burgundy color from the Anastasia lip palette with my pencil brush, which is a number 21. I'm going to puff out also the corners or the edges of this color using the same shades that I used on the upper lid. I'm using now an Inglot eyeshadow just to give me a more matte finish on the lower lid. And using my brush, which is a number 15, I'm going to connect both upper lid and lower lid together. And just to elongate also the eye shape more. I'm using an Urban Decay purple color, which is a Kuhl pencil that I'm going to apply in the waterline. And I'm gonna blend this purple color with a bluish eyeshadow that will give me a stronger effect for the purple inside the eye, and I'm going to drag it a little bit more down. So this will really be my pop-up color on her under eye area. I think purple and blue usually looks extremely nice together. I'm going to draw the eyebrows, but I'm gonna keep them as much natural as possible. So Mariam really have amazing eyebrow shapes, so I'm not gonna change the shape. I'm just gonna pencil the imperfections and try as much possible to match both sides together, keeping in mind that I really want it to stay natural. I'm using the Anastasia new glitters, and this is in a purple shade. Just sprayed a little bit of Fix Plus from MAC on my brush and dabbed the glitter and then onto her eyelid so that I don't have a lot of fallouts. Lashes are from Lily Galici as always. And here's the effect of the lashes. I feel that lashes really give this extremely nice finished look. I'm using a nude color for the lips, so the eyes are so colorful, have a lot of pop-up colors, so I try to tone down the lips. Make sure that we are perfectly shaping the lips. Now a very quick tip, I'm going to add a beauty mark where we have like really very heavy acne scar, because she does have an imperfection or an infection actually on the upper part of her eyebrows, so this will really camouflage any imperfections, so that's why we added the beauty mark. Mascara is from Lancome, and here's the before and after. Our model is gorgeous. So this is the finished look. I hope guys you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one.